The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the emanator. How should I have explained it to you? I'm not good at communicating with others. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted. I do not have a life outside of research. People always think this price is unimaginable, but it seems rather acceptable to me. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. And they are still a long way from becoming... That being said, can you two believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. Do I seem irresponsible? The effects of the anti-truth serum will, after all. Over time, if I do not want a secret revealed, it won't take effect immediately. Perhaps you'll remember someone that way. It will make our lives... I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station. Do you still remember the gnome? I miss member number 55. I hope I won't meet member... Who knows when the next gathering of... I find that difficult to answer. If fate allows and you're interested, though I suppose it wouldn't be...
เอาเพิ่งเริ่มเหรอไอ้สาชีวิตของขนมรูปโปรไฟล์ว่ะอียะน้องรูปจูงบุย เปลี่ยนดีครับไม่จะเปลี่ยนรูปโปรไฟล์มีแค่นี้วะมีร้านค้าด้วยเจ้าหน้ารำคาญนี่จะไอ้ยาไม่รอครับผมรอช้า
Is that all?
Let the valuation liquidation! Can I have time for a fun?
Hope you're.
ไม่ควรจะตีตัวนี้อย่างเดียว
Is that all?
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Easy, Numby! Go, Numby! The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory means playing the long game!
จบ
A will forged in ice never falters. Is that all? Is that all?
This is double speed. Liquidation!
ตุ้ม
Project wrapped!
ไม่มีอะไรเอาทางต่อกันอันนี้ไม่เปิดอ๋อเลี้ยงแมว เดี๋ยว ไปเนื้อเรื่องก่อนเถอะค่อยกลับมาเลี้ยง
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Harrider Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Mr. Schoolum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion: their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need
ต้องใส่หน้ากาก
a few
อีกแล้ว
pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember?
Miss Trailblazer.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet. No. The attack happened on a
She received an invitation from the IPC.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but they want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's however, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if some...
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an action. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Huh?
Don't play the fool.
I think I was...
Oh, right. Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you see traces of...
I think she mentioned some... If only there were some...
Anyway, keep up the good work.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall.
Maybe the research Hinkle and our...
Asta seems to have mentioned 2 names. 2 researchers from the departments of ecology and insight.
그런 과학자니까.
That was despicable. A curio that's... Oh, now it is. Well, Adler would be a... I must say, it's a little... People are... Never mind.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with Arlen.
What?
Calm down.
We're walking the dog.
Where? So I'm the dog?
They seem to be...
Oh, really? That kid sure is brave. From...
Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Okay.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
I'm with you.
Over there, as I thought he's in trouble.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Time for fun.
A will forged in ice never falters.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Go Nappy! This is double speed. Time for fun.
Peppy! Are you...
That's me.
She wants to ask you something. I'll leave you to it.
Don't worry. I think...
So, which... That's all?
Well, have you... Huh. Let's...
Adler seems to... Let's go over it from the start. My memories...
How's it going? I see. See? Ancient. Some things had... Yes,
People were, however, as you can see, rebuilding trust. Anyway, that's okay, but thank you. Oh, by the way.
So I did. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need the other person. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Let me describe. Send me a signal.
I think if
Anyway.
Hey! It's all. Here's the. Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler, small scale.
Geert, did my memory... Now I remember. The other person is Emily. What did Emily say?
I say? No need, though. See that I'm not. Again?
Oh, however.
Don't get.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Xianzhou species...
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Just as I thought.
Yeah.
I figured you'd come. I'm sorry. The situation is...
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. Look, I see. There's only that many the words they...
Have you asked?
Huh?
Let's call it.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is... I need to go over it.
Let me just send me a signal.
I think if only there were...
Let me send me a signal. That's not anyway. Keep up.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. Now, if that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system up.
Mr. Ratio, your start...
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in it is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you would...
Don't interrupt. Based on your story, you met with Herta because...
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, and the assignment involved...
Herta didn't mention, however, she did...
True.
Why do...
And the assignment involves a curio that...
I remember now.
That's enough. And the assignment involves a curio that...
I remember now.
That's enough, and the assignment involves a cure.
I remember now.
That's enough, and the assignment involves Herta's collect.
Sure.
Say what you.
Correct.
Herta's collection. An endless.
I remember now.
That's enough. Herta's collection.
The curio isn't the point.
I would imagine.
Yes. Then you said you.
Yes, I didn't get a direct.
Then you said you asked. However,
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her your testimony when. However. So what's the story?
Asta isn't.
What could be more?
It's okay.
So what's the story?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. 2 researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard that.
Yes, I ran into Arlen.
Adler?
A level 2.
Well, did he?
Adler, see.
Researchers clearly, though.
No connection?
Clearly, though.
I remember now.
That's enough. Clearly, though.
No. If I recall correct, don't know the location.
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd. The space station's automatic fire suppression.
Huh. But
that's what's so odd about this. May not be. Then there's.
If these two.
We'll see in the main control.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
This is...
a declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come.
This Duke in
a group of the Fire Demons.
Japella Brotherhood.
On the Stellaron.
The Japella Palace. Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. That video was
the destruction.
I'm afraid more than you need to start acting. You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
I'm with you.
Not good.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department...
A list of the missing... Oh, take it. Remember these names. I don't know.
else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about Curio.
He. I didn't really notice, but it's been a few. The last time I saw him.
Lead the way. If his disappearance.
True. We need to investigate.